She is everything that is wrong with America right now.
I hear I'm famous. People are painting a public picture of me as some criminal. That's not my story.
I do not have time for this. I do not have time for you.
My name is Onye and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new on this channel, welcome. On this channel, I'm going to be sharing hacks and tips on how to start your businesses. I'm also going to be sharing vlogs, movie reviews for business owners, and just a lot more lifestyle stuff about my life, opinions, etc. I always say, if you come on this channel and after 3 months, nothing changes about your life, you didn't get any value, or you didn't get anything at all from this channel, please unsubscribe. But if you do, help me with these 4 things: subscribe, like, comment, and share my videos. Today I'm going to be giving us a movie review, and I'm going to be giving business or marketing tips from this movie review. And guess what the movie is? Ta-da! Inventinganna. So Inventinganna is a Netflix series that came out in February this year, 2022. I watched this movie and I recommended it for some of my friends to watch, and it's a movie that will get you thinking. Like, it's a fascinating movie.
While posing as a socialite in an attempt to steal millions of dollars.
Hi, Anna. I just had some questions. I have a question. What's you wearing? You look poor.
It's a movie that will get you thinking. Like, it's a fascinating movie. And the story was just around a young girl that was in her early 20s, and she lied and conned everybody that she was a German heiress that had over $60 million in her trust fund. Now, if you have watched Tinder Swindler, I think that this babe killed it. This babe is not Tinder Swindler. This lady is supposed to be the mother or the grandmother to Tinder Swindler, because she killed it on every grounds. And yes, what she did, like, she committed a crime. She lied to people, she conned people, and that's not the right thing to do. How taking some of these tips that she exhibited can change your life forever. So if you're up for this, let's continue. I'm diving right into what I have for today.
Maybe it's what's help if you stop thinking about me like everyone else. Like basic, you know? What do you guys think?
Anna, for me, the first thing I would say is that Anna was someone who had plans. She had plans. She knew she came from nothing. She had plans on how to get to where she wants to go to. She's a very ambitious person. You could see that where this babe was putting her head, her eyes, her mind on, like, an ordinary person cannot imagine that.
Anna came to New York, no rich parents, no connections. Sometimes you gotta fake it till you make it.
She I don't know how to put it. Like, she built and created a story of who she wanted to be, and she sold this story to herself, and she sold this story to her friends, she sold this story to her mentors, she sold this story to her boyfriend, and sold these stories to the New York elites. Like, she got these guys to invest almost $200,000 in starting a foundation in her name. In her name, not in their name. She's a very cocky person. She's not even, like, she's not someone you would really like when you meet her in the first place. But for some reason, she had one composure. She had a plan, and she knew how to go about it. So I think for me, she was someone that had a plan. She knew who she needs to meet and who needs to make the plans work, and she knew how to go about it. That's something most of us don't do, right? We want to do this, we want to do that, and we just think that heavens will take place. Like, you sail into the air, and somehow life is going to bring all those things on a platter for you. That's not the way life works. In this life, if you don't go out to take what is yours, you would never get it. So I saw her as an ambitious person, and I saw the way she created a personnel for herself, sold that person to herself, because at some point, this babe literally thought she was a German guy. Literally thought she had $60 million in her trust fund that was non-existent. This was a lie she cooked up, but somehow she believed it, that she forgot who she really was.
Anna Delvey is a masterpiece, bitches. And they can just all...
She sold it to everybody. Everybody, she sold it to them. They bought it hook, line, and sinker. You could, like, in the beginning of the movie, you could hear one of the people that were close to her. The guy is a fashion stylist. He was commending who she was, her personality, how she's snobbish. Like, you, that you have money, when you meet her, you will doubt that you have money. Like, you think she has more money than you do. So she was able to sell that person. She had a plan, and she knew how to go about that plan, and she was so focused on selling that plan to anybody who came across her. So that's the first thing I got about her. And I think that if everybody puts this kind of focus in their life or in their business, they will do better. Focus, like, create a picture and live through it. Focus on it. Sell. Be able to sell yourself to anybody and everybody.
Every day, men do far worse things than anything I've allegedly done.
Anna stole a jet!
What's
Be
going
able
on?
to sell your vision, be able to sell your business to anybody that comes across you. Sell it so much that they believe in it. This babe sold this vision so badly that even the lawyer that was helping her try to get funds for her foundation was standing in as her sponsor for banks.
This club, except beyond the VIP room.
It's $40 million to finance.
We have 2 banks interested in loaning her the money.
Holy shit.
That's how much she sold this idea. She was not trying to play the feminine card or try to slip around her way. She knew what she wanted, and she was going to get it either ways. There was a point in the movie she was saying that she could have married anybody, she could have done this, she could have done this, but this is what she wanted, and she stuck to it, right? I'll be giving you snippets of the movie, so anytime you see snippets of the movie, you watch and see how crazy this babe was. That's the first thing. The second thing I think she did so well was she played around with the laws of reciprocation. People like people that give them things for free. People like people that pay stuff for them. People like people that give. People, whether you're giving value, material things, your time, your resources, people are going to like you. For some reasons, they start building trust around you. And so when you want to meet them or when you ask them for something in return, they don't think twice about it. They don't find it difficult to give back to you because they think you've done so much. So they feel indebted to you. That's what a lot of people around her felt, right?
Most expensive resort in Morocco.
I realized the clues were there all along.
She put it all on my cards.
She has done this, she has taken you out, why not stand up for her? It was later that people now knew about the true story. Most of her friends knew the true story, that she was just being a con, but at some point there was a place where it was a thing of your conscience. This babe did this for you, did this for you, did this for you. You're the gold digger, not even her doing the stuff for you. So she knew that when you're there for people, they will be there for you. I think that's something Tinder Swindler, another movie, played around, trying to take his friends and girlfriends on very lavish parties and all that. So when he's asking them for money, they don't feel bad. They feel like, oh, like they feel that they should reciprocate that goodness, they should reciprocate that value, and that's something that people should actually inculcate in their marketing, in their business, and in their life generally. When you give value to people, they always come back to give something. Like, there's always a part where they want to do something for you. That's why influencers, you see people are just roving around them. When they do one giveaway, somebody is ready to die for them, do this for them. People just like them because you see people on social media say, oh, this person is a good person. They don't know this person. They've never lived with this person before. But for some reasons, because of the things they've seen the person do, they say, this person is good. So people will always tilt to people who give out, like give value, give money, material things. So whatever is in your capacity to give, be that person. Be that person. You don't know where it's going to turn out well for you. First thing was leverage, and I'm going to talk more about leverage, social proof, networking. What people don't understand, and one of the biggest things I've seen so far, moving to Lagos, trying to grow my business, meeting people, is that big decisions don't happen in the boardroom. Big decisions don't happen in the office. Big decisions don't happen in big meetings. Most decisions that change people's lives happen in very social events, like very common places. People make sign checks on golf posts. People sign checks in just meetings. People say, oh, I'll do this for you, or meet this person that would change another person's life just in meetings. It's not always formal. That's what people don't understand. It's not always formal. Try to build connections and try to have a social life. Try to relate with people. Try to go out. See, there's something Anna did that I think we should actually learn from, was leveraging. She noticed that Miss Nora, her boyfriend's mentor, really liked her boyfriend and was taking him out to most of her meetings, taking him out to different places. You can see that she wanted these guys guy to grow. At some point, she was able to get him connections. He got investments in dollars, like in hundreds of dollars for his business. She trusted him. She knew and saw how this woman really liked this guy and was pushing this guy's career. And for some reason, it was so obvious that the woman didn't like her. So she had to turn the balls around. I know she did it in the wrong way, but it's for you to be able to understand the people you want to connect with and how they connect and the things they can do for you, so you can know how to leverage them in your life. When she understood this, she started changing the story around and started making the woman like her. She started showing up for the woman, and she would buy fashion items that the woman would see and say, oh, this is nice. The glasses she was wearing, this is nice. And for some reasons, the lady started liking her. And when the lady noticed that her boyfriend, the mentee she had, was lying, and Anna was somehow saying the truth about what the guy was doing, she tilted to her. The lady even called her, Mrs. Nora called her my protege, took her for high class meetings, introduced her to her friends. And at that point, Anna got the biggest leverage in that movie. I feel like that leverage with that woman was what killed it for her, because getting that leverage with that woman, the estate building she wanted to buy initially, that she went to meet the man. The man said, who are you? Who do you know? The man said he does not sell to people like her. After she mentioned this woman and mentioned the people this woman had connected her with or introduced her with, she mentioned names. The man now knew that this baby knew people. And for some reason, the woman now agreed to sell the building to her. And just so that, oh, do your papers, do this, do this. From that man accepting to sell the building to her, she got another leverage to get investors. So she played around leveraging people. So one person took her to this step, she leveraged that person to get on the next step, she leveraged that person to get on the next step. Be able to leverage the contacts and connects you have around you. And somebody will say, oh, you're trying to say, oh, we should try to find a way to meet big people or leverage people, big people and all that. No, she also played around this leverage with the girl at the hotel.
Is legend around here. You have to work hard to get what you want. I've always known.
The hotel was helping Hannah secure invites for big parties, billionaires parties, meetings and all that. And it was just someone who worked in the hotel, who was just bringing in people. She was just like a hostess in the hotel where Hannah was staying. But when she would come, she would tip Nif, she would buy her dresses, she would take her out for expensive dinners, she would get her stuff. The tip she gave this babe was higher than the salary this babe had for her whole year. In short, this babe started planning her life on tips and not on the salary she was receiving. That was, you could see how she played around leveraging. So you would know that the kingmakers sometimes are not the big people. The kingmakers could be your gate man, it could be the shuffler, it could be the chef, it could be the cleaner, it could be anybody. Anybody that knows anybody can change your life. Anybody that knows anybody can change your life. So you want to understand how to leverage the people around you. You want to understand how to relate with people around you. You want to understand how to give value, because these things were on the basis of giving value. She was giving this babe tips, whether you like it or not, whether it's tips or it's bribery. The babe liked the idea that she was giving her tips. The girl felt that she owed her. Even as when Anna was in the prison, the girl still felt that it was unfair that we as her friends that she has spent money on us, we are leaving her to suffer and all that. So know how to leverage people around you. Know how to be able to receive, like, give value to people. You don't know who can change your life. Conversations that change people's life really don't happen in serious gatherings. See, all those meetings you're seeing, the announcements you're seeing, the boardroom stuff you're seeing, those are just conclusions to just do the things you're supposed to do, to formalize conversations that have happened already. Those are just formalizing things. The main conversations where things happen are behind the doors. They are in informal settings. If you need to go around, go out for parties, go out for social events, meet people, connect with people. No man is an island. I used to be that person that used to just be on my own, but in recent times I'm trying, like, I'm going out more often. I'm trying to connect with people. Then the next thing I want to talk about, the fourth thing, is social proof. See, in this time and days where social media is the king of every information, before people go to Google an information, they'll first of all come on Instagram or Facebook or Twitter or TikTok to confirm the information. You have to know that what you put out there is the way people perceive you. I used to say something, I've also posted this on my Instagram, that the way people, what you call your dog is what your dog will answer. So if you want people to see you in a certain light, you should be sure to appear in that light. you should be sure to fit into that light that you want people to see you. If you want people to see you as this kind of person, you want to create that kind of life. And somebody will ask, oh, are you not asking people to live a fake life? No, I'm not asking you to live a fake life, but you have to show up well. If you want to be, if you say you are this, you have to show up as that. And you have to also give value, because when people come closer to you, they will know whether what you're giving is real or fake. So you want to make sure that you also have content within that when these people come, more than what they see on social media, they can see more. But before they come, it's just like when a guy is checking a girl. See, you are a good cook, but you are not cooking on the road. You are a wonderful person with a wonderful and amazing personality. When I see you, I'm not seeing personality. I am not seeing kitchen. I'm not seeing cleaning. I'm just seeing you. I'm seeing how you appear. I'm seeing the way you're dressed. I'm seeing the way you're talking. I'm seeing your composure. I'm seeing the impressions you're showing me. Those are the first thing I see. Any other thing will confirm later. But first of all, show up in a way that you can even get that access. You can even get that approach. You can even get your first line of conversation. Show up and show up.